You're 5 wins away from tying John Elway for 5th on the all-time quarterback wins list. When you hear that, what goes through your mind?
It's pretty cool. That's why I wear 7, was because of him. You know, anytime your name is mentioned in the same breath as guys like that, it's not about touchdowns and yards, it's about winning football games. To me, that's how you should judge a quarterback, is by how he wins, or if he wins.
The Steelers obviously believe big in you. 2-year extension this offseason. What did that say to you? What message did that send to Ben Roethlisberger?
They believe, like I do, that I still have it and that I still can play at a high level and still can win football games and give this team a chance to win a championship.
When your leadership style was questioned, how did that make you feel?
It hurt, but I knew, like I said, ultimately, leadership's about winning football games and leading your guys to victory. And like I said, I know I can do that. Specifically about Antonio,
when he said we were never friends, did that hurt you?
I've totally moved on from it.
You have? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to talk about it at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can understand it. How do you move on from something like that? How do you move on from?
Focus on the guys that are here. You know, the guys that are on this team that are putting everything that they can into this team, into this organization, and trying to win a championship.
Specifically with JuJu, what kind of conversations have you had with him to get him ready for the pressure cooker that he's going to be in, him particularly?
The biggest thing that for him, which is a challenge, is he's such a young guy still, but now he's thrust into a role of being a leader on this team to a certain extent in that room, and he's going to be, I mean, he's a big figure in the NFL right now. He's still very, very humble, and I think he's excitable, right? He's fun. People love watching him, and it's infectious. That's why I keep telling him, just be yourself. Don't change who you are, because who you are is what makes you special.
It certainly isn't how I envisioned this or planned this. But I am going to retire. This is not an easy decision. Honestly, it's the hardest decision of my life, but it is the right decision for me.
It's a shock to all of us that Andrew decided to retire. What was your reaction when you heard that?
I was shocked, I think, as much as anybody was. But I also was incredibly proud of him at a time when he's, you know, one of the best to play this game, and he's kind of in his prime. And for him to come out and say it, I thought it was incredibly courageous. You have to tip your cap to a guy that has courage like that can say, I've had enough. Like, my body and my family mean more to me than this game.
And what do you think is left? Is there you got 2 Super Bowl rings. Is there another one out there you're chasing?
No one goes into a season and say, boy, I hope we have a winning season, or I hope we, make the playoffs. Everybody's goal is to win a Super Bowl, and so I like the team that we have, and I think we got a chance.